Greeting interwebs, it's Jackie K, and welcome for some Let's Go Eevee. Last time we finished up the SS Anne, and now we're gonna get tutorialed for like the 10th time. And of course the lightning is picking up back here. I'm sure that won't be an issue. A little bit fitting considering the gym that we're going into. I mean, I get the point, like if you've never played a Pokemon game before, that is a helpful tutorial. Wait, did I ever talk to that guy in their Magikarp? Some Pokemon just won't walk with you. Some would rather give their trainer a ride. I bet it'd be pretty great to take a ride with a Pokemon that can swim across water or fly through the air. Foreshadowing? Perhaps. Actually, that does remind me, it's been a hot minute since I've played through Let's Go Eevee fully, so I think I forgot exactly how Surf works in this game. I do remember Fly, and it's honestly kind of adorable. But now I think more about it, I think it is a secret technique. I don't think you gotta like catch a Pokemon that you can ride just because of that. Sure, we'll talk to you. I'm thinking you like give away the whole gimmick of this gym anyways. Surge is a gym leader that uses electric types. And also has a dumb gimmick. It's got the barriers up there, and we gotta stiff through the trash to find the switches that open it up. There's two that are suspiciously colored in this game, so I'm sure that the fact that they have the colors on them has absolutely nothing to do with where the switches are hiding. First and foremost, though, I might as well like clear out the trainers in the gym. Like, EXP is good, especially because we got a new buddy to play around with. And I just remember when we never actually named a new buddy. Though, since Gambala is out here, why don't we gamble on actually winning the battle? I mean, it's a steel type, so I'm not surprised. What actually just happened now? If you weren't here for earlier on, you probably only got half the picture of why I found that so freaking hilarious. Oh my god, I was just talking last episode about the fact that when we did Metronome, saying, oh, watch, I'm totally gonna get self-destruct and miss because I got Sand attacked in that rival fight. Well, I mean, it was a little bit delayed, but we got that self-destruct that we foreseen. Oh, goody good god. Quote, the classic. I suppose. I mean, it's kind of... If Gambala hasn't already, like, established their gimmick in the party, they certainly have now! Oh, glorious. Glorious, 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 glorious. How are you doing after that mess? Gambala is interested in Jen Girl's chop down? I don't think Jen Girl has that move. Well, oh my god, we got a whole spectacle that saw that. Well, I guess this is as good of a time as any to try out our new party member. And actually never change her name. I mean, this is a little awkward because they're a girl. Originally in my Pokemon Yellow playthrough, I was going to have a Diglett called, I think of like Tim Tun Teddy. We can play around with that a little. Besides, the dream of Jacket Yellow is dead. It's time to live on a new legacy. Tina... Eddie. like Tim Tonetti was whole gimmick was gonna be like, it was like inspired off Mr. Resetti. Like I had a little fan art done of Tim Tonetti wearing like a little miner helmet the same way Mr. Resetti has it. And there's like gonna be like a tiny little character arc of just how with little Diglett that felt isolated because I wasn't strong and would join us to go that. Like Jackie Yell is gonna be a whole thing, like have his own backstory and all that, but the ambition of it was kind of half the reason that the project died out, and it kind of devolved into first Yellow vs. Leaf Green, which was kind of like a compare and contrast series where I played for both Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Leaf Green, comparing the differences between the two. But eventually, like that at least got some episodes up, but eventually, like, because I got really carried away trying to script out the entire episode, so I like make the most out of commentary to properly compare and contrast everything that happened in the game. So I kind of like screw it. Like I've canceled and rebooted Kanto playthroughs so many times. We have to just do it, man. We can't just keep. If the ambitious projects are going to be too much to do, then make it more simple. So that is why we're just playing Let's Go Eevee. And I can just talk about the other games as I'm going through. Like, I don't know if there's really anything spectacular I recall from Pokemon Yellow. It has been a while since I played those games, so the downside of not scripting out the commentary is the fact that I don't really... I could have a perfect opportunity to bring something up, but just don't remember it. Oh sure, dude, pull up the light screen, that's totally gonna help you. Making yourself stronger against special moves. It's not like I'm about to blast you with a physical ground type move or something. Oh my god! Oh my god. 2 self-destructs and 1 gym. And I'll be honest, like, it seems kind of dumb because I think... Now, I think Tim Tonetti is just super fast, so it could have already... just been... Yeah, indeed. This is turning into the explosive gym. Toasted Noan, how did you know that? Did you foresee the explosion gym as well? I mean, I guess it's not all that fitting. I mean, war is the other part of its theme, and what's a good war without some kaboomiangs and bang bangs? That's probably the most non-political way I can put it. War has explosions. Dang, it looks like this Voltorb was a little bit smarter than the previous Voltorb. And maybe I'll actually pay attention to who goes first this time. The Voltorb goes first. So you know what? Yeah, you know what that means? That means that last Voltorb did self-destruct. It had the choice not to blow up while my Diglett was underground. And yet, here we are. Same with Diglett that got freaking blew up. Pretty bipartisan, good job. Now I feel dumb. Indeed it was, and no, I'm not gonna just look up bipartisan right on my phone, like, just to double check that I remember the right definition for it. The agreement of cooperation to political... Oh, Yeah. We'll just agree on that. I should have remembered that much that was at least a political term. Okay, now that all the trainers are cleared, let's go heal. I mean, we lost our ground type in that battle, so it doesn't hurt to at least heal up. Ultra Sun and Moon was too similar story-wise to the original Sun and Moon. We're kind of like Diamond and Platinum, that's because they weren't really cutscene. Well, yeah, I guess it kind of leads into the conversation I was about to have with Ultra Sun and Moon. Thing is, I love how story-oriented Pokemon Sun and Moon was, but I especially noticed when going back to Black and White. I love story-oriented games, but they lose a lot of their charm after the first playthrough. When you're just doing a repeat playthrough, and did I really just get that first try? I did. And you know what I think it is? The color trash bins don't count as places where the switches can hide, so it kind of just lowers the number of trash cans you can check, therefore the number of opportunities you can screw up. So I guess like it's unintentionally a way to make it easier. I didn't check to see who our lead was. Oh my god, it's Gambala, isn't it? Quick, finish up the story. Yeah, revisiting Sun Black and White, I noticed like it's a little harder to go through the games when you already know the story. Like, maybe just Black and White in particular, a lot of their charm was just how new and fresh everything was. Because you gotta remember, like, that game had completely new Pokemon. But I bring that up because Ultra Sun and Moon kind of has a similar thing. Like, the original Sun and Moon I loved, but it wasn't really a game that I could play through again. And that was mostly amplified by just how huge the cutscenes were in this game. And with those huge cutscenes, no, I am not just like crossing my fingers, hoping that the Voltorb self-destructs while I'm underground again. He's a gym leader, he wouldn't be that dumb. Anyways, I'm definitely gonna get obliterated by a Swift. Nah, it's not low enough in health for Hoopalele to actually finish up the job. Let's see if Ty can do anything. I mean, Gen Girl is always our secret weapon. I feel like I got sidetracked there though. Sun and Moon. The original Sun and Moon were already hard to replay, just because how much time the cutscenes took, the tutorial level, like stuff that was always good for the first time you played, but not times repeated afterwards. Then Ultra Sun and Moon, like, I came along and didn't change enough around. Yeah, what you're saying, like, what makes the original game so far is replayability because of the story. I wouldn't say there's no story, but it's all, like, hidden in the back. Like, you have to actually go out of your way to talk to people to really get a glimpse of the stories in the older games. But I'll admit, like, despite all of that, that's not even what really turned me off from Ultra Sun and Moon, I feel. I think it's just the fact that, like, the marketing kind of felt manipulative is the only way I can describe it. Like, it feels a little harsh to call it manipulative, but I can't really think of a better word. Now, can Tinati outspeed a Magnemite, or do I gotta heal up first? You know what? The last Pokemon he has is probably a Raichu. I know, like... So, I think I'm gonna, like... This is probably my Eevee's best chance to shine. As I was saying, though... They kind of, like, promised that it would be a blend between, like, an alternate universe and a sequel. And I interpret that to mean that it's going to be a lot more original than it ended up being. Unfortunately, it seems like a lot of the best stuff of Ultra Sun and Moon is hidden in the back of the game. And I'll admit, I just couldn't get myself to muscle through the back of the game. Like, I got through, like, the first two trials, so I did actually see, like, some of the things that did get changed along the way, and I did appreciate those changes. They were fun. It's kind of a shame, because I really liked the team I was using in that game, but I just didn't really have the motivation to play through it again. And I guess a lot of my disappointment with Ultra Sun and Moon kind of like led to my burnout that eventually would lead to just a whole mess of not picking up Sword and Shield. Alright, what should we do about Encore? It can be fun, but I don't really see too much purpose to it in the main series game. Am I actually going to use Amnesia though? Sharply raised special defense, I think so. Feels like we're more likely to use it than Encore. Like, when it comes to fighting against computers, when would I ever actually use a move like Encore? Yeah. Getting input from the chat. Post-game was fun in Ultra, but ever since Black and White, the post-game seems so short. Fair. Black and White 2 in particular, I have to actually revisit those games to actually see if the post game was short that far back. I can see what you're talking about of how like some of the more recent games, the post game doesn't feel as in depth, but I get the feeling a lot of that's just because of things like the Battle Frontiers really gave a lot more depth to the post games of games without there actually being more depth to it. Because like story wise, there wasn't really too much new to those sections of the game, but it kind of at the same time ended up for like infinite replayability just because they actually pumped up the difficulty to something where competitive players actually came in and cared. You actually needed to like have some competitive knowledge to actually go all the way in like those Gen 3 and Gen 4 features. Surge might be giving us a little bit more trouble than we thought. I mean, I did go buy potions off screen for a reason. I think we're in the range that if I can outspeed, Tim Tonetti can actually finish the job. Actually, like, Tim Tonetti's like so behind, a normal potion would probably do the trick. Hate to use you as the sacrificial helper, 69. But you did a good job. And assuming we can get... maybe the Raichu's a little too strong for a Dick to finish it up, but if the Diglet's gonna do anything more in this battle, this is the chance for the Diglett to do something more. You're a fast little booger. Time to go prove it. Well, I did forget about the fact that I literally just used Quick Attack to finish me off. So maybe that plan was a little too narrow-minded. Oh, this is fun. We got Jenna Girl, a useless party member, and Hoobalele. Okay, that's a little too harsh. Gambala, I will apologize for what I said if you can redeem yourself now. Impress me with a 50% hit rate on your sleeping move. I trust you being bulky enough to take this Thunderbolt. I was hoping you'd be a little more bulky than that. Damn, Nisha! Would have been nice to pull off a little earlier. Do I have any revives? Sorry. Toast had to interject and say, let us know. Explosion round 2? Let's hope it doesn't get to the point where we have an explosion round 2. I think it actually would be smarter to revive 69. Because the Raichu's gonna speed us even without Quick Attack. I should have just gone for the metronome in the first place though. That would have been a lot more fun than just banking on a 50% chance of putting it to sleep. I do trust Jenna Girl a lot. Let's get her out there now actually, because Bubbly Bounce actually heals. So it actually won't be so bad that Jenna Girl isn't full on health, and maybe we can like stall it out to heal up 69 and just assure that we can finish up the job. Okay, you know what? I just realized that I'm under level, and that's the reason that this Raichu is being so painful. I just realized that my starter is 3 levels under. Oof. And I thought I did a decent amount of grinding in Route 12. By grinding, I mean catching Pokemon. But then again, like, Tim Eddy, this gym is literally Tim Eddy, or Tina Eddy, first gym battle. So maybe I shouldn't be surprised. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Jenna Girl, you did your best, but you can't handle it. It's all gonna be up to 69. I mean, I guess if we really have to, Hoobalele can, like, stall for 1 round for us to get a revive off on someone. But, I mean, 69's probably resisting attacks better than anyone else. And you know, it's a bit of a shame that we can't paralyze it because it's electric type. Tempted. Do I go for Grow first? Or Vine Whip right away? You know what? I'm gonna go for Grow first. That way we can, like, if this Raichu does too much damage, we can heal it off and not lose any progress. Plus, if I can actually, like, get my attack high enough where I can beat it before... If I can... I want to beat it in one Vine Whip, just to assure that Surge doesn't use another potion. That's the main goal. And I pretty much guaranteed this. I'm probably fine to go for a Vine Whip right now, but let's be real, crits exist. And what's the point of having potions if you're not going to use them? So let's just take that probably gonna win and turn it into a definitely gonna win. Alright. No crits, no problem. Oh! I mean, we still get the attack boost off that. Fantastic, gotta love the Pokeball plus its control stick. And it turns out that it doesn't even matter, 'cause we won and you lost. So in the end, it didn't even matter. Alrighty. Fine, take the Thunder Badge. Wait, did he say take a Thunder Badge? I mean, I guess he's a gym leader, like he probably has an infinite supply of Thunder Badges. For some reason, though, I was expecting him to say the. Oh, this is like a random cameo. Get an autograph from Surge for no apparent reason. I think it's mostly just a latest psych joke. But in a sense, it could also like be... What's the opposite of foreshadowing? For Sun and Moon, where like the main character... There's some conspiracy theories out there that says like, this is the same character that goes to Alola and Sun and Moon because like they have an autographed picture of Saint Surge. But it could just mean like this is just establishing that Surge likes to give his autograph to random kids, which considering he's a war veteran, a little iffy. Oh hey Misty. I forget, there's a reason that she comes over here. I forget exactly what it is. I think because she's like, oh, I'm going swimming in the sea. There's times you gotta break free of the puny pool and hit the swim pool. Diggo's cave is pretty close by. Oh, that's right. I might as well show it off. Like, she teleports you to Digleth's cave, which is like a literal block away, at least block in terms of the Pokemon world. It's random, but again, you gotta remember, like, this game really wants to make... This game was built for casual players and people who have not played a Pokemon game since Red and Blue. And especially for people who've never played a Pokemon game at all, so... I'm just more forgiving of the little annoyances like this. Hold on, I gotta get the name of this route again. Because I think in the video I'm uploading to YouTube, I call it... Yeah, I gotta update the video from Too Much Route 12 to Too Much Route 11. That's a dumb mistake I made of myself. Now, why does she want us to go to Digleth's cave again? Because I could have sworn that you could go to Rock Tunnel if you head back up. I think like she's just trying to push you towards getting that thing from the NPC. She doesn't heal the party, does she? Well, we got healed somewhere along the line. So why not? Let's push forward. Though actually, like, we spent a bit more time in the gym than I thought. So this be a good point to end up the episode, but I just want to show off to our friend here in the chat the whole reason that I'm playing with a Pokeball Plus and not a controller like a Saint Man. I have a little gimmick that I brought over from the Let's Go Eevee YouTube series, where every time we catch a new Pokemon, you can actually hear the sound effect of it come out from the Pokeball Plus, like so. It's just a fun little gimmick that this game has that I think would be fun to share with the internet scene. So every time that I can think of we catch a new Pokemon, I want to showcase this little cry. Alright, with that out of the way, I think we're fair to end things off here and continue onwards in the next one. Thank you for tuning in, and until we meet again, take care.